Hello guys, well it's Double C Squared here. Welcome back to another video. This video will be a versus video of a game called Tower of Hell, which I'm playing, and another game called Ascension. Most people think Ascension is a copy of Tower of Hell, but we'll get to that later. So I've made this little chart here to show which is different. The first column is going to be the levels, which means how good are the levels in each game. The second is going to be the difficulty, how easy it is, how hard it is, and how easy, medium it is. Then the next one will be the level design, which is how the level looks. And this one will be the number of fans, like the like ratio and stuff. The release date and stuff, which is pretty surprising if you don't know this yet, but I'll tell you at that time. And then this is the overall score. So let's get to the first one. So Tower of Hell has over 70 levels, which have their own little style in them. Like, an example, you go up the stairs and you see a level about purple trees. They actually fit with the design and stuff. Also, it shows the names, and people can submit levels into this game for them to get reviewed and stuff, so they can get in the game. I've actually submitted a few levels, and they've been pretty good. If you see my All Tower of Hell levels part 1, not yet, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It shows a bunch of Tower of Hell levels, but I'm getting into part 2 soon. So basically, all the levels in this game are good. It has a good amount. 70 is a lot. So, and each one is made by their own creator. For example, this one is made by a creator named Devandy, and this one is made by a guy named Kitty Cannon again, and Kitty Cannon again. See, there's a bunch of different creators, and it has a good levels. Ascension, on the other hand, doesn't have that much levels. I've counted, and there's only about like 20. Also, they don't show the name of the levels, so it's impossible to know. And also, they copy-paste their levels and add something new to it each time. For example, this exact same level is placed again, but in a different area and with different blocks. For example, this is ice, but you can literally find the same thing, and it will still be the same because it will be it will look the same. It will just be different. I really wish they would add more levels, but overall the levels are pretty good and pretty long. Some of these levels are pretty unique, like this one where you jump across the thing. Or there's another one where you jump in an invisible maze, which is cool. See, look, this is repeated a bunch of times, and I've seen this one a bunch of times too. So Ascension doesn't have that good amount of levels, and there's no name, but the levels are still pretty good, and Tower of Hell levels are pretty good too. So we'll give this one a point too. The next one is level difficulty. If you look on Tower of Hell, each level is different, which means each difficulty is different. For example, this one is called Something by Lighter E. It's basically a small little obby put into a level, which is pretty cool. But each obstacle in this one has their own set of difficulty. For example, this ladder right here, you have to jump on at a certain time, which is kind of hard for some people, but easy for more. Just see how people's perspective changes once you see. See, look, each obstacle is difficult. So each obstacle is difficult. For example, I just died. I just fell on a thing, but most people can make it past that. which is pretty cool. So the level difficulty is pretty good. It's random, but not too easy. But if we're talking the opposite, then Ascension has you, because each level is pretty easy in my opinion. Because, like I said, almost every level is copy pasted, which makes it a bad game. But it's still pretty easy. Like, if you look right here. If you look right here, down here, I have 20 Ascensions, which means how many times I've beaten the tower. So yeah, also in levels, Tower of Hell has 6 levels in each tower, and Ascension has 8. So yeah, that's pretty cool too. So each level is pretty easy, and also each level is pretty long also. So this one doesn't get a point because each one is easy in my opinion. Also, you guys remember that one we just saw a couple minutes ago, right? Yeah, this is the exact same thing, but a different color. Also, I forgot to say that you cannot submit levels. So the level design is pretty basic. Each level has the same color obstacles of everything. So, right here you'll see an all purple level. And if you look at another level, it's all blue, and so on. So the level design is pretty basic. I like how people code spinning things like these, and timing is cool too. And each game follows one specific rule. Anything that's neon kills you, which is pretty bad. Pretty good idea, because one, that's a good way to think things, and two, it's just good. You can see I don't have a script at all. But Ascension has better design because each level is different and stuff. So if you look right here, neon makes you die. This one trips you. This one disappears, and this one is ice, which is pretty cool. And I like that idea because Tower of Hell just has the normal neon blocks. But this one has much more. I forgot to say, this one also gets a point because now there's you can get lives. Oh wait, I'll explain that in the fans, which is right now. So Tower of Hell is by Exceptional Studios, and I'm favoring it and I'm following it. It has 27,778 likes and 20,061 likes. Playing right now is 1,000 people. Favorites is 90,000. There's 10 million visits. And that's pretty cool. Ascension is by Gold, and I will favor this and I will follow. But it has a likes of 513 and a dislikes of 647. I really like this game. I don't think other people do either. But I think every other people do too. But this means that they think that this is a copy. 61 people are playing right now. There's only 2,000 favorites. There's only 60K visits and other things. Now we're going to talk about the release date, which pretty shocked me so hard. Tower of Hell was made in June 19th, 2018, and Ascension was made in May 20th, 2018. So, technically, Tower of Hell got inspired by Ascension. People are thinking that it's a copy of Tower of Hell, but nope, they're wrong. Tower of Hell is a copy of Ascension. I know you guys would probably be pretty shocked as I am, but it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird too. And now it's time for me to give out my overall score. I forgot to mention in fans, Tower of Hell has no checkpoints and stuff, and no lives. But Ascension does. That makes it popular and stuff. Because this one doesn't have lives and checkpoints and stuff because it's just about skill. Anyways, it's time to give my overall score on Tower of Hell. It got a point for the levels, how much it is. So that's 1 point. The level design got 1.5 points. A half point. The level difficulty got 1 point. And the fan number, it got 1 point. The release date doesn't really matter. So that's about 3.5 points for Tower of Hell. Ascension had not enough levels, so that's not a point. The difficulty was easy all the time, so that's not a point either. The level design is really cool, so we'll give that one a point. The fan number is not really good, so no point for that one. No point for that one. And overall, the score is 1 point. So, sorry Ascension, but you don't win. Tower of Hell is the winner. I still recommend checking both of these games out, as their link will be in the description. Also their groups, so you can follow them. Also, my group will be in description too. Make sure to join the Robloxer fan group. I've already uploaded one t-shirt there. It's a Just Shapes and Beats t-shirt, which will only be around for about a week anymore. So after that, it gone. So you better get it while you can. The shirt will also be in the description, and so will my group. So you better check those out because they're so cool. Again, I don't mean any hate for these people. They've made really good games and they deserve appreciation. So you guys can go check those people out after you're done watching this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We literally just hit 70 subscribers. That's so cool. And make sure to like this video and turn on the bell so you don't miss a new video. And I just tripped. Ow. So, we will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.